Hello and welcome back to another review Magic. Today we are back with another crypto video. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make this video honestly days and days before this is already finally recording. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, TitanX, one of the biggest projects in my opinion right now being talked about. Okay, I think it is a absolute true definition of a DeFi. Okay, something that's pretty interesting. I've gotten inputs from whales that I know. Okay, I'm not going to mention any names though. And they are heavy on this like I've never seen before. Okay, some of them even going to calling it the next HEX. Yeah, I know. And we're going to find out today why. Now, without further ado, usually you'd see me in those videos where I would actually create a miner within the video and stuff like that, or enter the thing. I am guilty that I've done this before. Okay, 26th of November, so 3 days before this. Just because I just didn't have time to upload a video on this, right? I had a different priority list, and TitanX finally comes through the queue. Okay, I gotta keep myself organized and stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I really have a lot of interesting videos that I want to make. Honestly, stay tuned. TitanX should have been one of those that are a members only video, but honestly it's one of those things where a lot of people just asked me to make it, so it's pretty out there. It's not a low-key project that's a gem, so this is more of a high-key project that's a gem, right? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, TitanX is kind of a proof of burn, that's what they call it, kind of platform that allows you to create miners or enter through staking. Okay, with the miners, what do they basically do? They literally mine the Titan token itself. I believe I forgot what the token is. It's it's called TitanX, right? So the miners allow you to actually mine the token itself, right? There's a range of powers. You can literally go all the way down to 1, which costs you $4, or you can go all the way up to 100 power, which right now, as of right now, costs 421 or 0.2 ETH as full power. And with those miners, you can actually set it from as minimum as 1 day, but obviously that is not profitable, to a maximum of 280 days, and that is the max, which is pretty hefty, right? That means in 280 days, your $420 will turn into 11,000, and that is a 25x. But keep in mind, the price of TitanX, if it did change, that number does fluctuate. So depending on the current token of TitanX, this would affect your yield, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, to keep it simple, this is the graph how TitanX is looking right now. We're talking about 5.7 million market cap, liquidity of 671,000. Not that much. I mean, liquidity is pretty nice, right? But not that much in terms of, hey, this has a lot more room to growth. When you speak of bull run numbers, ladies and gentlemen, 100x is just $500 million market cap. That is not anywhere near as what HEX did or pulled, and people here are talking about this is the next HEX. So this is why I've had a lot of people who literally maxed out the number of miners, okay, which is, but I believe the number is 40 miners. You can't have more than 40 miners in one wallet, I believe. That's what I've been told, which is absolutely crazy to me. And then obviously there's staking. Staking is something that I haven't really entered. And throughout, when you stake, you can stake it to a maximum of 3,500 days. But then how you can make money, because that's basically, 10 years, right? 3,500 days, that's basically 10 years. So how do you actually make the money? You're not really investing for a 10-year long investment, right? Yes, because when you stake, you actually start to get payouts, part of the 8-day cycle, 28-day cycle, 369-day cycle, 90-day cycle, etc., 88-day cycle, and there's already pools in those. And then once you stake, you become having a percentage pool of each of those, staking areas. But without further ado, listen, I'm not gonna try to guess what each of things are, because I'm not actually that. I didn't read the white paper, so we're gonna go through it today. We're gonna skim through it really, and I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, it would be absolutely sick to get the dev behind this amazing project for an interview, because this project gets an absolute approval of bullish, okay, whatever that definition is to you or to me. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor, never claimed to be, but it does give, I will give it the bullish approval, right? Because I am in it, obviously. And yeah, I'm very happy to be making this video right now. And we're literally in day 33. A small little reminder. You might think that, oh, day 33, I'm kind of too late. Look at the graph. You know, people probably made their money and left. No. Did you know that with HEX, around day 30 was actually the best time to invest? Not in day 1 or day 2. No. Day 30 was around the best time to invest ever in HEX. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes being early doesn't mean okay, you will get the best potential. Because look at this. Imagine now it's on day 2, for example, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to miss out. I'm super early. No. Actually, you've been buying when the project is going up and up, and then down here, you think that, oh yeah, we hit the dip. I'm gonna buy more. No. You just bought through a falling edge, a falling knife. Okay, so this actually right here gives us a good look at, yes, where is the actual floor, where we can absolutely easily recognize a floor right here, kind of right there, right? Maybe there as well, because you can see there's a bounce that happened, right? And yeah, obviously sideways action, that's really good signs. And yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, TitanX.win fundamentals. The sole design purpose for TitanX is to reduce supply. So you'd think this is an inflationary thing. No. At some point, this will become deflationary. We're going to carry on and read more. To reduce the supply, add programmatic buy pressure through smart contracts and drive demand to the ecosystem through various avenues and game theory mechanics. Here are the main fundamentals of TitanX ecosystem. TitanX has a staking mechanism where users can earn massive Ethereum yield compared to other cryptos. To do so, they have to lock up their coins for a certain duration. The longer they lock, the more ETH yield they get. This mimics a certificate of deposit, so COD, system used in banks. When these users are locked to earn yield, they can't sell. When they can't sell, there is less TitanX on the market, so it becomes more scarce and more valuable to get. They, in essence, get rewarded handsomely for protecting the price. So do you understand this? This is why it's almost like HEX, ladies and gentlemen, right? When I say HEX, I'm talking about the new HEX on Ethereum. Don't get me wrong though, PHEX on Pulsechain, I'm bullish on that. Okay, simple as that really. Because of the supply lockup mechanisms inside of TitanX, that also means the liquidity pool for Titan will be able to be kept small so that the buy and burn has a maximum effect on pushing up the price and burning supply off of the market forever. TitanX has a proof of burn 2.0 mechanism built into it where developers within the ecosystem can use TitanX to launch their own tokens. Interesting. And there's apparently a new first kind of token built on top of TitanX, which is called Hyper. We're going to read into that, or that could be a separate video actually. Yeah, not sure. When they do that, TitanX gets burnt out of existence forever, which means it can never be sold. Constant buy and burning from miners getting started makes TitanX, and I believe 60% of the price of starting a new miner goes to burning, buy and burn. Yeah, makes TitanX more scarce to obtain over time. This buying happens programmatically through smart contracts and completely decentralized, and all public functions are called by users. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Every day through the daily update function, the amount of TitanX that can be mined is reduced and becomes more expensive to mine over time, increasing Ethereum cost. This is a more aggressive version of the 4-year Bitcoin halving. The TitanX daily reductions add up to more than one halving per year. Interesting. The Ethereum cost increase plus the Ethereum cost increase. This pushes up the cost of production floor over time as it becomes harder and harder to produce one TitanX as time goes on. 5 key fundamentals. Massive buy and burn pressure on small liquidity pools. Large portion of supply staked because users want massive Ethereum payouts. Large portion of supply burnt because users want to anticipate in projects plus get Ethereum payouts. Becomes harder and more expensive to create with every passing day. Further supply miners are burnable as well, creating supply squeeze on a future TitanX. Also, cherry on top, TitanX is at its core a leveraged play on the value of Ethereum to create miners. People use Ethereum plus time. As Ethereum gets more expensive and more globally adopted, the value of TitanX should grow with it because it's directly tied to it. The ratio is set only. My days, guys. Forgive me, it's almost midnight. The ratio is set and only becomes harder and more expensive to mine over time. We got that point. That's crazy. That's amazing. I really like that. All right. You create your own coins. Titan is built with self-custody, censorship resistance, and pure DeFi DNA at its core. We believe in humans' freedom to transact and do with their finances what they want. When you go to the mine page, you can specify the number of days you want to mine and the number of power you want the miner to have. The number of days you can pick, as I said, 1 to 200, and the power, can go to up to 100, determines the amount of TitanX you get at the end of your miner. So the mining formula, number of days times, in between brackets, current Titan mineable, mining power divided by 100, your Titan at end of miner. So there you go. This simple, formula. Single miners, batch miners, and then mining ladder. This is actually what I'm kind of trying to do. This will create a mining ladder for you using the contract single miner function. At the interval rate at the interval rate you specified, and at the power you specify more details on the virtual mining page. Mining bonuses, early adoption amplifier. This bonus starts at 10% and works its way down to 0 in 350 days. This reduces at a rate of 10, obviously, per day. 10 divided by 350. Burn bonus multiplier, you can get up to plus 8% extra on your new miner if you've burnt 80 billion Titan. This bonus starts at 0% for new wallets, and the more they burn, the more they get, up to 8%. This is to reward burners, acts like a loyalty program. T rank bonuses. When you create a miner, you get assigned a T rank, blah 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 blah. Fair enough. That all makes sense. Ladies and gentlemen, penalties, yes. Ooh, this is actually pretty important. Okay, keep in mind. All right, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen. When you mine, please do not try to withdraw or claim or cancel your mine before the end date. First of all, I don't think it'll allow you, but second of all, just don't even try. Okay, so let's read this, please. At whatever end date you specified when creating your miners, I'm going to repeat it again. At whatever end date you specified when creating your miners, you can claim. After that date, you have a 7-day grace period in which you can claim your miners and do not receive any penalties. After that 7-day grace period, you enter penalty zone, which looks like this. If day 1 late, loses 1% claimable. If day 2 is late, loses 3, then 8, then 17, and then late day 7, 99% of your miner returns are gone. So you want to set up a timer, which is absolutely crazy. So after that day, you have a 7-day grace period in which you can claim your miners and do not receive any penalties. So basically, after a week of waiting, if you didn't receive it, you'll have a whole week where you'll slowly start losing value up until it goes to 100% all lost. Limits. Due to the blockchain data reading limits, each wallet has a maximum of 1,000 miners and 1,000 stakes. Okay, fair enough. I was incorrect when I said 40 miners. If you want to create more miners, you can do so on a second or third wallet, which is crazy. Who the hell is gonna have 1,000 miners? Ooh, that's crazy. Also, a good reason to do max miners if possible. Easier to manage and keep track of. No extra benefits in doing small ones unless needed. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, this is actually quite sick. Okay, now I know a lot of you guys watching me are from the Pulsechain kind of world of things, and I just wanted to make a video about an easy way of how can you transfer your Pulsechain to Ethereum, or vice versa, or your BNB to Ethereum, or your BNB to Pulse. A nice bridge that's trustable, that I've used personally. Literally, I'm talking about like 30 times a month I use this, and this is changed now Okay, I'm gonna leave the link in the description to it. And it's quite simple, ladies and gentlemen. You want to change your PLS, you go here and you change it to Ethereum, right? It also has base Ethereum if you want, and then that's it. You put the amount of PLS that you want. You can put in, for example, 5 million. I believe that's 5 million. Yeah, 5 million, and you will get the Ethereum that you want. And that's it. You click on exchange, and then you put in your wallet address, and then that's it. You click on next, and it'll give you a wallet to send it to, etc. This is good. And yes, there is a small amount of rate fees and stuff, which I believe is around 1 to 2% total tax, right? And this literally comes in your wallet in under 3 minutes. I really like it. And on top of that, you can also buy and sell those cryptos. Again, video on this. In another video where how you can cash out stuff with non-KYC. I got a couple projects that are pretty interesting, because something that a lot of people don't know is Change Now is actually a mixer. Okay, not that I would need one, but that's a fair enough information for the person who needs it, right? Because hey, privacy is cool, so we all deserve it, right? You don't have to be doing something shady to ask for privacy. But yeah, Change Now, pretty sick. You can exchange your Pulse to Ethereum and vice versa. Tons of bridges. It's literally the only bridge I use, by the way. The only bridge I use. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think honestly I'm going to end the video there. I have 3 miners, one for 33 days, one for 66, and one for 100. You can see those start and end dates right here. So I kind of made it where it's like a monthly payout. And then obviously what my plan is after this first one is done, where my $400 will turn into 1.99k, I'm literally planning to start 3 miners out of that money and then cash out the rest, right? Which will still be a profit of 400 above, right? It'll be around $600 basically, which is pretty sick. $600 and then 3 extra miners set. That's pretty decent, right? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to try to get some, if I do have some free funds or profits from other tokens, I will make another miner that's at 130 days, which is pretty sick. Because if I simulate one at 130 days, that's $421 that will turn it into 66.3k. That's a 14x. You know what I mean? That's really good. And I do believe in TitanX, honestly. I've seen those whales around me. They've been telling me about TitanX for a long time. And then when I spoke to them about him, they're heavy like no other. We're talking putting on, 20 stakes for 10 years. You know what I mean? 40 miners here, 40 miners there, ladder, this, Like they're going deep into this. They're talking about, the dev behind this is based. He knows what he's doing. This is a DeFi project I'd love to get in, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, because Tokenomics, you start getting tired of it. Okay, you actually do. But it feels good to find a project like this. Hey man, it could be the new HEX of Ethereum, right? But here in Pulsechain we got PHEX. I'm happy with that, right? And history repeats itself. If they did it once in Ethereum, they sure as hell can do it again in Pulsechain, right? At 10,000x, that'd be beautiful. You guys seen the video where I became a Hexagon. I'm a proud Hexagon, and I'm holding, and I'm gonna watch the highest of stakes, Richard Hart's documentary movie. That would be quite interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to end the video there. TitanX, there it is for you. Again, I might do an interview with the dev. I'll try to reach out to him, or you reach out to him and let him know that I want to get this done, honestly. You know what I mean? Answer people's questions and etc. So if you do have any questions, join my Telegram group, link in the description, the farmers community, and then send me a message. Be like, yeah, this is one of my questions that I have for TitanX and stuff like that. That would be great, and I'll relay it in that interview, or I'll update you guys in the group chat if it was going to be set up. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting sleepy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can join as a member in my YouTube for exclusive bull run holds, right? We're talking about stuff that are other whales. You see those other whales that tell me about TitanX? They also have other bags that they're holding, DCA, accumulating, eating dips up like whales are. You guys already know how whales act, right? And you guys already know Ethereum, this is the land of whales, okay? And so I have those exclusive videos where I get that information from other whales and relay it to you guys. But because it's so valuable over the years that they've done, I feel like it's only appropriate to put a paywall behind that. Number one, obviously, so you guys can support me as a way, but at the same time, you will receive that money back of that value in terms of Intel and way more, because those projects are bullish and I'm literally holding every single one of them. So it's a double approval from Wales and from me, not financial advice, of course. So yeah, you can join as a member, become a DeFi Insider. That's what I called it. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of TitanX, and I'll see you in another time. Take care.